It is critical for all PF account holders to mention someone's name as a beneficiary in their PF account so that the beneficiary could readily recover the money in case of the death of account holder. But before the situation arises, make sure to mention someone's name as a nominee in your PF account as soon as possible. Hello everyone, I am Neha from Webtel. EPFO has recently announced the E-Nomination process for all the EPF account holders. All EPF members are required to file their E-nominations on the EPFO website using their UAN, that is Universal Account Number. In this video, we are going to show you the complete process, concept and all the benefits of E-nomination to be done at the EPFO portal. Now to understand the E-nomination process, let me take you through my system. Before getting to the nomination part, let us just go through some basic details that we need to know about the EPF account. So first of all, we talk about the EPFO, that is Employee Provident Fund Organization. It is a basically organization which provides some kind of saving schemes to the employees, among which EPF and EPS are some. EPF stands for Employee Provident Fund and EPS stands for Employee Pension Scheme. Now let's just understand what these details are we need to know before the processing of nomination filing at the portal. So first of all, we talk about what is EPFO account. Basically, EPFO is a non-constitutional body that helps the employees to have their savings done. It provides some kind of saving schemes to the employees. We are going to discuss EPF and its nomination over here. Every employer is required to provide the benefit of EPF and EPS to its employee if he is eligible as a part of their salary. If you are an employee, you can see the details of PF deduction on your pay slips if you are eligible for the same. The employee and employer both are to contribute 12% of the employee's basic salary and dearness allowance towards EPF. Though the employer part 12% is divided into further two parts. 8.33% of that 12% is contributed towards EPS and 3.67% is contributed towards EPF. The amount contributed to EPFO account gets accumulated monthly, and also the EPFO department pays interest on that particular amount deposited into their account, and at any emergency durations, the member can withdraw the amount along with the interest. Also, if the employee has been relieved from its official duties, this amount can be withdrawn that time also, but he have to firstly fulfill some conditions that are required to withdraw the money. Next one is, how would an employee know how much amount has been accumulated to their EPF account? For that, the EPF member can access their details, access their online accounts on the EPF portal, through which they can know about their EPF balances. They can view their e-passbooks or download the same, and they can view the KYC profile also. To view or to access the online portal of EPF, the account holder needs to have a UAN, that is Universal Account Number. Every EPF member is allotted a unique 12-digit UAN number that has been provided on the time of registration by the employer. It is mandatory for every member to get their UAN registered at EPF portal to access their online facilities or services. Recently, EPFO has introduced their new facility to enter or submit their E-nominations. So basically, E-nomination is not mandatory for any PF member, but it is important for the members to get their beneficiaries registered, so that in case of the death of account holder, the beneficiary could access or reclaim the amount from the department. Now, let us just talk about why the nomination is important. So basically, first thing is that this nomination is a paperless and automated process. Secondly, member can choose the nominations anytime while he is alive. There is no time boundation for a member to submit the nominations before some due date. There is no such criteria. Anytime while he is alive, the member can select or submit their nomination details online. Third one is, in case of EPF member's death, the nominee can claim the amount easily. Next is, the payment to the nominees are also going to be made online. There is no manually submission or payment to the person. Also, because the process is online, it is a speedy claim resettlement. Now let's just talk about who could be the nominee. So basically, spouse could be the nominee, children whether they are married or not, if there are dependent parents, widow of a son or daughter, any one of these could be a nominee for the member. Now, to file the details of nominations, the details of nominees has to be submitted. So what are these details? Name of the nominee as per the Aadhaar, relation with the applicant, date of birth as per the Aadhaar, address, gender, bank account details, guardians if in case the nominee is a minor, and photograph is mandatory to be submitted. After the submission of these details, Aadhaar based verification is going to be there. You will have to submit the OTP and verify the nominations. Now, the important thing about the nomination is the member can file more than one nominee. There is no foundation that the nominee could be only one person or two persons. Any number of persons you are going to wish, you can enter as nominee, and you can define the ratio in which you want the nominee to release the amount. But the total amount to be set as 100%. Now these are the basic steps to be used for filing of nominations. First one is that the member should have to log into their EPF portal. Second one, they will have to go to the family declaration, add their family details. Third one is going to be filing of nomination. Fourth one is that the nomination we have filed is going to be accepted through signature. We have to e-sign the documents using the Aadhaar OTP. Fifth one is we will have to detail the Aadhaar KYC details to verify that the Aadhaar is actually correct or not. And the last one is that we will have to verify it through Aadhaar also. And then the e-nomination is submitted successfully. Let us now start the process of e-nomination at EPF portal. So as you can see the screen, this is the EPFO portal. In here I would have to mention the UAN number of the member, then password and the CAPTCHA, and then click on sign in. This is the way that any member of EPF could get access to his portal and view all the details regarding the EPF. Now as you can see, in the left side there is the red message flashing that there is no due date mentioned by the EPFO to file the details of the nominations. Also, it is not mandatory activity to be done, but it is important for every PF member to submit their e-nominations as soon as possible. So here I am going to enter into the portal. Now I have mentioned my UAN details, entering password, and then the CAPTCHA is appearing. As you can see, there is a button of activate UAN also. To access into the portal, firstly I would have to activate my UAN. If the member has not activated the UAN details of that particular member, the same cannot log in into the portal. So I have already activated the UAN details, that's why I am able to log into the screen. Now as you can see the screen, I would have to go to manage e-nominations, and this is how the screen is going to appear. So firstly I would have to mention the details of family. So I'm selecting yes, I have a family, and then I'm going to enter the details of the family members. Now as you can see, there is a button also of help file. You can use the help file also to mention the details, to know how the details are going to be entered into this page. So I'm going to mention all the details of the nominee or the family member. So here I have mentioned the Aadhaar, name, now date of birth, and similarly the other details also. As you can see, the photograph is also mandatory, and I would have to mention the photograph also for the person whom I wish to make the nominee. for the PF account. So this is how the details of employee or any member can be entered over here, and then I would have to submit the declaration that the details I have mentioned is correct. Also, the person who is going to be the nominee should also be informed about that he is going to be or she is going to be the nominee of my PF account holder, because the signature is going to be there. Aadhaar OTP verification is going to be there. So first of all, I would have to complete the details, and then I will show you how all these process is going to be done. So let me just complete the details. I have put on the address. Now going to upload the photograph. So this is how I have mentioned or uploaded the photograph. Now clicking on to upload, and the photograph is going to be uploaded onto the software. I can also click onto the remove button if I wish to remove this row and add a new one. Now I would have to check the declaration and click on save family details. If I wish to add another row or another member, I would have to click on to add row and enter the details of that particular member also. Once the details are uploaded and saved, the declaration page is going to appear to me. As you can see, the details I have submitted are appearing over here. This is the date on which I have mentioned the nomination details. I can view the details, and if I wish to edit the details, I would have to click on edit and e-sign. Now I'm going to e-sign the details. E-sign means I have to verify that the details I have mentioned are correct. So this is how the Aadhaar verification is going to be done. Aadhaar signature is going to be attached. Firstly, I would have to mention the Aadhaar number or virtual ID or UID token, whatever I have in my hand. I would have to mention that details over here, and I would have to select whether the verification type is going to be Aadhaar OTP or Aadhaar TOTP. So whatever I would select, the Aadhaar OTP or TOTP will be received onto my mobile or registered number, and then I would have to mention the same. Then again, as per the details we have always done, I would have to select the declaration and click on to the submit button. As you can see, the green message is also flashing over here that I have received the OTP onto my mobile number. So if the details are correct, the same will be verified and a message pop-up will appear onto the screen. Now as you can see, the process is going on. I have mentioned the OTP and submitted the page. So let's just see what the page shows to us. So it has shown the PDF has signed successfully. So if I wish to know or view the details, I could click onto the details also. As you can see, the E-nomination details has already been downloaded. The PDF is already downloaded onto my system. I can open the details and view the same. I hope you have understood all about the EPF accounts and E-nominations. So get your UAN from your employer or your accountant and fill out your nominations as soon as possible, so that whoever who is near and dear to you can access the money in the right way. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Next Tuesday, we will be coming up with another interesting video to make compliances better for you. Till then, stay safe and stay tuned with us for a better compliance journey.